Next on Acapulco H.E.A.T, an assignment to protect a diplomat's son takes the H.E.A.T team to Israel.
I believe that a member of the FRC may have infiltrated the games, possibly as a contestant.
And into a plot to prevent an international treaty.
We've been given a direct order, and I have no intention of disobeying that.
So what the hell are we supposed to do?
Now, to save an innocent boy,
They're gonna kill us.
they must stop a ruthless terrorist. On the next Acapulco H.E.A.T.
While we were enjoying a couple of days off in Puerto Vallarta, little did we know our next opponent was already spinning his web of terror halfway across the world.
I'm attacking you. You're supposed to fight back.
Why? This is fun.
Because if I was a bad guy, I could have killed you.
Please, I heard you coming a mile away. Besides, don't fight unless you have to. And if you do, fight to the finish.
Well, I wanted to see if you were prepared.
I'm prepared for anything. Trust me.
Oh, yeah? Then break this.
Cat, you're missing the point. You train in martial arts to sharpen your body and your mind. It's not about breaking sticks, it's about building spirit.
You can't break it.
When was the last time a stick jumped out of an alley at you?
thought you said you were prepared for anything.
Listen, martial arts were made mainly for combat, okay? But they mean different things to different people.
They're all the same.
No, they're not all the same. Otherwise, there wouldn't be so many of them. Remember, it's the person that beats the attacker, not the martial arts.
Does he have a gun?
What?
Does the attacker have a gun?
Why do I even try?
Because if he doesn't have a gun, then I just scratch his eyes out. And who needs kung fu for that? Of course, if you wanted to impress me. No?
No way.
I saw that!
You're going to Israel for an international karate competition. The Israelis have received threats from Abu Nidal and his Fatah Revolutionary Council.
Hold on a second. The Israelis do not need our help when it comes to security.
I have to agree. The Israelis are famous for their anti-terrorist capabilities.
Absolutely true. But we need you to protect one particular competitor. He uses his mother's last name, but his father is Albert Jeffries, a member of the Security Council and C5.
And the FRC haven't discovered that yet?
At this point, Abu Nidal does not know who David's father is. If Nidal does find out, David may become a target, especially since there's an important anti-terrorism vote pending in the Security Council. I placed Tommy on the karate team as their trainer. You leave tomorrow.
I've done it. A coup of the first degree. The karate competition needed a sponsor, and Acapulco H.E.A.T has very, very generously volunteered to fulfill all of their needs. Hello, excuse me, your tour manager has managed to accomplish something wonderful here.
Oh, thank you, Arthur.
Please, picture this. A major athletics tournament, the eyes of the world upon us, and Arthur Small at the forefront. My chance at stardom.
And you did this for the good of the mission, right?
As a matter of fact, yes. Being representatives from the sponsorship company, you will have access to all areas within the venue.
Very shrewd.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, Arthur's visions of grandeur fell somewhat short of the reality.
This is not what I expected. No wonder they needed a sponsor.
It's a karate tournament. What did you expect?
Some sign of life. Anyway, by the time I finish, the TV networks are going to be clamoring for coverage.
What now, Arthur?
I forgot to make up the trading pins.
Say what?
Acapulco H.E.A.T trading pins. Pins are all the rage at athletic conference. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, well, I guess we're gonna have to live without him. Have you seen Tommy?
He's coming in now.
Dave. Hi, I'm Tommy. I was the coach that was assigned to the karate team.
Yeah? Good for you.
Sorry your coach couldn't make it. Hope I can do him justice.
Well, I don't need your help, so...
Hey, we're on the same side here, man.
Look, I've been working under the same coach for the past 6 years, okay? Step in now, you're gonna mess up my technique.
Okay, well, if you need anything, just...
I'll get it myself.
Good day. I am Avi Davar, Chief of Security for the tournament. I want to welcome you on behalf of the city of Tel Aviv. You are the coaches and participants who will be housed at the Hotel H.E.A.T.
I'll take credit for that. If it weren't for me, we'd all be sleeping in a kibbutz.
Don't think we're not grateful, Arthur.
There are 2 men at each entrance and 4 more on the roof.
The building's secure, all right. They're using Garrett Magnus Scanner 5000s for metal detection and Astrophysics' latest X-ray. Very impressive.
Good luck and shalom.
Excuse me. Mr. DeVar?
Oh, yes. I would like to introduce our sponsor's representative and our tournament TV commentator, Arthur Small.
Thank you very much.
There are guards posted every 100 meters, patrol boats, and a kick-ass radar system.
We're just gonna have to make sure that nobody slips through.
Looks like Tommy's striking out with the kid.
And I'm getting burned by this sun.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Hey, wanna work out? How long you been studying? I used to compete for about 10 years. It's a lot of fun. Am I just talking to myself here, man?
I don't need you to play buddy-buddy with me, okay?
Why you so hostile?
Just get off my back, all right?
David, you don't get a grip on your emotions, man, you're gonna lose this tournament.
You know, we'll keep your opinion to yourself.
Hey, let me tell you something. I was competing in the Long Beach Internationals, and there was this guy I was fighting. He called me every name in the book, right? I lost it, went in the ring, beat him black and blue, put him in the hospital for a week. My instructor wouldn't teach me for a year.
Why is that?
Because I lost control. Remember, strength isn't measured by our fists, it's by our hearts.
And Budo is the way of the warrior.
Yeah, well, the warrior's ultimate opponent is his own self.
The security looks pretty good. But it's hotter than hell in here.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Acapulco H.E.A.T Beach Fashions, I'd like to welcome you all to Tel Aviv. Welcome you all to Tel Aviv for the opening of the World Karate Association tournament. For the next 3 days, you will all be privileged to see the most exciting martial arts spectacle in the world. And first up is the team from the United States of America.
For a moment there, I thought Arthur was going to crack.
Please welcome our competitors.
I was just thinking about when I was a kid. All I ever wanted to do was be an Olympic champion in the ring. And I remember watching the 1972 Olympics. When the Israeli athletes were taken hostage. They ruined it for me.
And representing
I'll never forget
Israel.
that. That's probably why I'm here today.
Well, it won't happen again, buddy.
Please welcome our representative from Canada. And last but not least, please welcome the team from Morocco.
There you go. That'll hold. Warm up, see how it feels. Need some help? Ankle taped or something? David, look, I'm just trying to help.
I told you, I don't need your help.
You're laughing while I'm hurting.
Outside the karate venue, it was harder to protect David. Since Tommy still couldn't get through to him, it was Kat's turn.
I saw you compete today.
You're one of those girls in the bathing suit, aren't you?
Let me guess. You recognize my smile.
Well, don't get this wrong, but you kind of stand out at a karate tournament.
Hi, I'm Monique.
David. It's David Kern.
So you competing tomorrow?
Yeah, semifinals. Finals aren't until the next day.
I'll be watching.
Oh, great. Try not to lose my concentration.
Are you trying to tell me that I'm distracting?
Absolutely.
So you're here with your family?
No.
Would you like to go for a walk with me on the beach? Athletic and gallant. I like that.
I was almost 8 and these 3 big kids beat me up. I remember running home crying. And Willie, this guy that worked for us, right? He said he'd teach me karate.
Your parents must be really proud of you.
Wouldn't know. Mother's a big believer in out of sight, out of mind.
Well, what about your father?
Divorced my mom when I was 10. Not that I noticed. He wasn't around much.
Really?
First my teacher doesn't show, right? And then my dad... It's pretty pitiful, huh?
Well, just because he's not here doesn't mean he doesn't care. Maybe he worries about you more than you know.
I doubt it.
You've been trading pins?
No. They gave me some, but I kind of lost them.
Well, I haven't seen too many that look like this. Would you like it?
I don't have anything to give you back.
Well, how about you just give me a big smile when you win the gold medal? Want to get something to eat?
Yeah.
They're on the way back.
He actually tried to kiss you?
He's harmless. I can handle him. Besides, David's really kind of sweet once you get to know him.
Be careful, Kat. There are laws about seducing young men.
Oh, come on. He's a kid.
Tell that to his hormones.
He's coming. Perfect.
Hey, we're getting a signal from Chris.
Chrissy.
We've intercepted a communique from Mossad.
Yeah, they believe that a member of the FRC may have infiltrated the games, possibly as a contestant.
It was the vacation. Not that we're having one anyway.
What else?
That's all so far.
Continue to monitor the Israelis' communications and stay in touch. Okay, get ready to double up on David. The pin Kat gave to David would allow us to track his location, but the stakes were now a lot higher than an ordinary babysitting job. It was only a matter of time until the terrorists, who were determined to manipulate David's father, made their move.
Closing seconds of the semi-final. Tension is so thin, you can almost feel it.
Sit! Yes, that was the one that makes it 2-1
For now, all we could do is stay as close to David as possible.
Face off again. Sit! Sit!
Point. 2. Ready? David!
Sit!
Yeah! Stop. Point there. Hey.
And advances to finals tomorrow evening from America, Mr. David Kerr.
How you feeling?
Like I've been hit by a truck. I'll survive.
Look, you're punching too traditionally. Your elbow's leaving your ribs, keeping it tight.
Thanks, I'll remember that.
Good. You want to know the real reason I think you're going to lose?
You're trying to psych me out, aren't you?
No. I'm trying to give you some advice, but you know, you can't take it.
You didn't finish! You connected, but you didn't follow through. You waited a split second too long.
I did I?
Yeah, you did. You're fighting from your ego, man. That's why you stop and enjoy those hits.
I was pacing myself.
Listen, man, in sport karate, you don't fight to the finish, but you gotta fight to the finish in your mind. There's no room for emotions.
Teacher never told me that.
Yeah, well, a guy named Sun Tzu said that anger's like fire. If you don't put it out, it's gonna burn you up.
Sounds like a smart guy.
Yeah, he was the best. How you feeling?
My ankle.
Something wrapped up for you. Hey, you know, the first time I went to China, I was about your age, you know, like about 17. Anyway, I enrolled in the University of Hong Kong, right? And I was scared to death. I was 8,000 miles away from home, right? I never felt so lonely. I never thought I had anything to miss, but I guess I did. Anyways, when I accepted the fact that I was alone, it didn't feel so bad. How's that?
Good.
Come on.
This bout being one of the best of the bouts that I've seen up to now. And they're fighting, and a wonderful jumping cook. Executing it almost perfect, like shoulder to throat. Ladies and gentlemen, there seems to be a minor fire. I'm quite sure that if we move in an orderly fashion...
Get them.
I talked to Mr. Smith. He wants you to hold off. The Security Council vote is in less than 24 hours.
He wants you to let the Israelis handle it.
So we're just supposed to take this sitting down?
Actually, he was ordering you to do that.
He wants you to keep monitoring the Israelis' communications and await further instructions.
He's afraid that any involvement on our part will tip David's identity to the FRC.
We'll be in touch. We're going after him.
Mike! If we go after them, and the FRC orders their execution, we will have killed them.
One of our people is in trouble, Ashley. I'm not gonna sit here and wait for the cavalry. Now, Cat put a homing device on David. We could pinpoint him in a second.
Michael, we've been given a direct order, and I have no intention of disobeying that.
So what the hell are we supposed to do?
I'm working on it.
We'll work fast.
Tommy? Tommy?
David, I'm right here.
You're gonna get us out of here, aren't you?
Yeah, man, I am. I'm gonna get us out of here. Just try and relax.
They're gonna kill us.
How'd you get started in karate, David?
What?
Come on, tell me. I wanna know. How old were you?
was 8.
Yeah? So how'd you get started?
I don't know. I guess I was small for my age, and I used to get the crap kicked out of me.
I was 6. My great-grandfather was a Pocomoke Indian. He taught me Wing Chun and Kung Fu. But you know what really did it for me?
What?
Mao Zedong.
Your teacher?
No. He was the communist ruler of China. Not a real nice guy, but he had this quote that I read somewhere and it stuck with me. Civilize the mind and make savage the body.
I like that. Civilize the mind and make savage the body.
You're David Kern? But that's not your father's name, is it? He'll vote the way we want, won't he?
The Israelis still do not have a location on the hostages. I'll keep you posted.
Good. Chrissy, keep the lines open.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I can't believe we're just gonna sit here like this.
We're not sitting, we're waiting.
You got something up your sleeve, don't you?
Freeze! We have intercepted unauthorized frequency originating from this room.
Relax, pal. We're not the bad guys.
4 persons have been taken hostage, and you're sending unauthorized covert messages out of the country. What would you assume?
We are part of a private security force.
We were hired by a wealthy American to look after his son.
Who is this American?
He wishes to remain anonymous, but the boy was one of the athletes who was taken hostage.
You will have to come with me.
We're not going anywhere, pal. We got a job to do.
What my partner means to say is that why don't you go and contact your superiors, and I'm sure we can clear all this up.
Yes, I understand. I still don't know who you are, but I've been told that is not of my concern.
Great. Now, how did you trace us?
It's relatively easy when you leave your frequency open.
You did that on purpose?
Perhaps we can assist you.
We placed a homing device on one of the hostages before they were taken.
We have their exact location.
You okay?
My hands are loose.
Hey, listen, don't do anything stupid.
They're really gonna kill us, you know?
I know, but my friends are coming, okay?
Your hands were loose. What were you waiting for?
That. Untie him. Cavalry's here. Let's go, guys. Come on. Let's go. Good to see you.
We had managed to free Tommy and David and the other hostages. What we didn't know was that trouble, as usual, was still close at hand.
You worried about Tommy?
I feel far away.
He's okay. You know, I know this seems like a bad time to bring this up, but you look absolutely beautiful.
Thanks.
Everybody's expecting something to happen between us, what with us being alone so much.
Marcos, I need to get back to the Mossad feed.
Monique?
It's a long story.
What are you doing with my bags?
You're going home, David.
I've got the finals tomorrow.
There's gonna be no finals. You're gonna be on a plane going home.
David, it's not up to us. If it were, you could stay. It's your father's decision, and we have to abide by that.
I'm not going home. I worked hard for this, and nobody's gonna take it away from me. Nobody. And you! What about that whole fight to the finish speech, huh? Was that a bunch of bull, too?
The Israelis can't be sure they rounded up all the terrorists. We can't take a chance.
David, it's not up to us.
You lied to me.
I'm sorry.
Sorry? It's supposed to make me feel better, right?
You don't know how much this means to this kid. I mean, if we can't protect him for a 3.5-minute match, he's never gonna get out of Israel.
It's not up to me. His father wants him home. That's the end of the discussion.
Hello? David, it's your father.
Hello? Hi. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, they told me... Dad, listen to me, okay? For once, just listen. This is something I have to do. I understand the risk. Yes, I do. Dad, remember when I was 7 and I wanted to come home from summer camp? You said winners never quit. And quitters, they never win. Dad, I never quit because I always wanted you to be proud of me. He wants to talk to you.
Yes, sir. I understand. You've got it. You'd better win tomorrow, man.
Yeah! All right.
I just spoke to Chrissy. The Security Council passed the resolution. David's father was a deciding vote.
And?
The FRC is not going to be happy.
And from what I understand, they're big on revenge.
Nice belt buckle.
Is that it?
That's it.
We've checked every square inch of this building. There's no sign of explosives anywhere.
Just keep looking, guys. You find something, find me.
How's it feel?
Good.
You okay?
I guess. I'm, scared.
Look, you've been through a lot, man. It's time to put those distractions behind you. It's your time. It's time to focus on the job at hand. Forget the rest.
I don't know if I can.
Look, man, you don't know what you can do until you actually do it. You can't do this for your dad. And you can't do this for me. You gotta do it for you. Because you want it. Don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay then. What are you sitting around for? Let's go.
Civilize the mind, make savage the body.
All right, champ. Let's go get him.
Brett, report.
All clear.
Cat?
Also nothing.
We've got a problem.
What?
We broke one of the terrorists from the Jaffa rescue. Their leader got away.
David's in trouble again.
Excuse me.
Mike. Does it feel hot to you in here?
Yeah, it's Tel Aviv. It's hot everywhere.
Well, then why would anybody be wearing a sweatsuit, much less zipped up to their neck?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are only moments away from the final of the middleweight division.
Keep that wasn't tight. It's about the front kick.
America, Mr. David Kern.
Yes. I'm just making this up as I go along.
And from the Netherlands, Mr. Jon Ruska. And from Canada, Mr. Dwight Adams. USA meeting.
Good.
Old opponents again, Canada.
Ready? Oh!
Followed by another front kick. Series of back fist blows. Very well by Canada indeed. As they're going. Heads to, oh, yes, very well. To put the opponent at a disadvantage. David coming back. Very well done indeed. The States keeping it level there. Forcing him back to get to the other side. Oh, throwing a spinning back. But his opponent replies to the reverse punch.
Keep tight.
One, zero. Ready? Go!
If he got past me, he doesn't have a weapon. What about the Glock? The Glock's only 80% plastic. It would have registered on the metal detector.
No, it wouldn't. Not if the metal part of the gun were already concealed in this room. Mike, I thought this looked familiar.
That's the spring retainer from a Glock.
It is awful hot in here. I knew there was something bothering me about that vent. Keep an eye on David.
More or less level, taking what America trying to even up as they're fighting for every inch of the mat. And Canada coming in on tornado, another tornado.
Ready? Go!
Take a shot, Dave. We don't have time. Come on.
Boy, 3, 2, wait there!
Sterling performance, absolutely brilliant. Well done.
Congratulations, David.
Nice fight, kid.
You're the best.
Look, might I suggest we send a copy of the videotape to your parents as well?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Congratulations. I think you're really cute, David, and if you were just a little bit older... I'm going to give you a very important piece of advice about women.
Congratulations on a job well done.
Thank you, sir.
The Israelis send their appreciation. Rahman's capture resulted in the destruction of a major cell of the Revolutionary Council.
Any word about David?
David's father is taking a leave of absence. He thinks it's time to get to know his son a little better.
Oh, that's great. He must have been really impressed with the tape Arthur sent him.
As I said, a job well done. I'll be in touch.
Well, I, for one, am glad to be back.
Here, I thought you liked being a sports commentator, Arthur.
I'll have you know that owing to my superior coverage and the exposure given to Acapulco H.E.A.T beachwear, our swimwear orders have only gone up 7.3%.
Wow, that much.
I think that's really great, Arthur.
Thank you.
Yes, given avocados, Arthur made guacamole.
Exactly. Well, there's a dress rehearsal at the Plaza del Sol in another 45 minutes, so eat.
So, do you guys want to tell us what happened between you two while we were away?
Yes, we want details.
Listen, you don't want to leave this one to her imagination, believe me. Hey, Tommy, why don't you show me some of that karate stuff?
Kung Fu Theater starts in 5 minutes. Come on.
Do they got Billy Jack? Sure.
Next on Acapulco H.E.A.T, a resort convention hides neo-Nazi terrorists out to steal a priceless treasure.
Our friends around the globe stand ready to launch the master plan.
Now, the H.E.A.T team must mount a high-tech assault on their stronghold.
Never underestimate the power of organized hate.
Before their satellite transmission launches a forthright.
To the fatherland.
On the next Acapulco H.E.A.T.